Alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Bayou and welcome back for more NIER. And in this episode, we're going to start the second Sidequestapalooza. We're going to be taking on the last 49% of the side quests in the game. Well, that sucks. Yes, the reason this took so long is because a lot of the side quests in this game require a ton of materials like that. That took me about 5 hours of playing to totally get, and a lot of extra ones for upgrading all of the weapons in the game. Including, you need about 200 iron ore, so I went to check how much the iron ore was, and iron ore is expensive. I'm not going to buy it now, though, because I want to get that trophy for having 1 million gold. Now, this isn't the elevator that we've been using to get into the later parts of the junk heap. This is that one way in the back that I think at the beginning of the LP we couldn't use. Anyway, the only point this room really has is this side quest.
Here comes some more.
They are certainly dedicated to this attack.
Now, I'm playing this game on hard mode now. I was on normal mode before, but I jacked the difficulty up to hard because I read that it helps with rare drop item rates. And so I kept it on because there's still items I need, and a lot of items I need for upgrading all the weapons. So I'm keeping it on hard, even though against trash mobs like this, it really screws me up. Since they just end up being damage sponges. And dark hands really just aren't enough anymore. In fact, magic in general stops being as useless as your melee weapons at this point. Though I am still fond of dark blasts from time to time.
Be careful. This is a stronger blade than the ones previous.
Careful, my ass. I'll slice this guy apart.
Right.
I feel like having the guard break word here would be pretty nice, but I also feel like Dark Hand does an effective job as well. Totally contradictory to what I just said about magic being more useless, but you know, it's still good for getting through armored enemies. Let's get on mostly I wanted to see what was past this door, but again, it seems to be useless, so I'ma just ignore it for now. No idea why I didn't cut this out. Oh well. Guess it shows you an efficient route to just tear through the junk heap, because if you want to get the platinum trophy in this game, or really just finish all the side quests in general, you're going to be spending a lot of time in the junk heap. Hell, I think pretty much a third of my game time up to this point has been spent in the junk heap.
Hey.
I wonder where they sleep in there. Oh no, their bed's right there. Yeah, the boy's pretty much lost, but we got 30,000 gold for it. Now, we're gonna need a lot of... We're gonna have to come back to the junk heap a lot during this part, because we're gonna need a lot of iron ore. And unlike all the other machinery parts, getting iron ore isn't as simple as just killing machines or other random enemies. You're actually gonna have to go to harvest points for that, and that can have anything from silver to gold ore. And that's not... I mean, getting 200 iron ore just through harvesting simply isn't efficient enough for me. But by the end of this, I should have... I'm not done recording all the side quests yet either. I've still got the last few, and I should have enough to get me 1,000,000 gold at this point. And 1,000,000 gold should be more than enough. Jesus. I have no idea what triggers that giant shade to appear. The first time I played the game, it took me... You'd have to, if it doesn't appear, you have to reload the area, like go back to the village and go back out to find it again. And it took me 6 times to get it to appear the first time.
Hi.
Titanium alloy is rather rare, and you need a ton of it for the most mundane shit in this side quest series. You can get it from those giant P-33 robots in the junk heap, but those only appear once per go, and you can only fight like 5 of them.
Hey!
And you also need a lot of memory alloy to do everything that you need memory alloy for. And that's extremely rare, unless you're going through the junk heap the second time to fight the P-33 in Shade. Because then I think I read once that memory alloy and titanium alloy's drop rates swap during that time.
Rare is the man who steals out of choice, as opposed to need.
Sup?
Sure.
We'll protect this village while you're gone.
I'm pretty sure I can handle it. You don't gotta worry much about me.
About that.
Well, hey. Hopefully it's not the Black Scroll, because there's not much we can do about that.
I suppose all children are precious to their own parents.
Of course they are.
But if the cause of the illness is a mystery, how are we possibly supposed to find a cure?
Just have to ask around.
I was hoping you had an idea about that.
We could speak with the child itself.
The child? Wouldn't the adults know better?
Even the oldest man in the world is but a child to my eyes.
Hey!
I don't see NIER's point there, because asking this child would be significantly better, as he knows exactly what was going on, what he was doing. I do like NIER's line there. Rugged and handsome.
They say he figured out where Yona is.
Judging by the quest name, I'm going to assume that this isn't going to end up nicely. Well, that's... sounds like an interesting way to get tetanus.
Don't be afraid to ask for help if...
Just gotta stab our way on through. Sounds suspiciously familiar.
You want to go play somewhere?
Eh, not really. Got a daughter to save. You know how it'd be. We literally went to the Forest of Myth and dealt with a curse like Death Dream, NIER. I don't see why you're so object to the idea. Well, it sounds like those kids were dealt a hard lot in life if their father's just a drunkard in this hard time.
Hey.
Well, maybe you could afford to eat food if you weren't sitting there drinking all the time, but that's really apparently no concern of mine. Let's just leave it up to these guys.
Children as tools of thievery. Unthinkable.
And yet it's the reality the village faces. Things are more desperate than I knew.
If we hope to restore the lives of the villagers, we must cull as many shades as we can.
Yeah.
Sup?
I'm up for some shade killing. Boy, everything's coming up Forest of Myth. And here's the giant shade I was talking about. I found it on my first try this time. I was stoked as hell. Now we are in hard mode, and even though we are really powerful, like, I think I'm a higher level than what I beat the game the first time with. This giant shade is still going to hurt. I usually never notice it until it's a slight late. Because on hard mode against these big shades, it's not like dark hands are gonna really break them too easily. Kaine, what the hell are you doing? It's not like earlier fights where like a single dark hand would waste like a third of their HP. It's like in the beginning of the game, where even your strongest attacks were just dealing like a fraction of damage to that big shade when we were first fighting with Kaine. Fortunately, his attacks are really easy to avoid, so it's really more just a battle of attrition. It's sort of like 3rd generation Monster Hunter. Everything was easy, just took forever. Of course, maybe if I actually had upgraded weapons at this point, like I recommend most people to do. But most of the game is easy enough without an upgraded weapon. And this guy isn't really giving you much of a chance to get any good combos on, like I say, a fully upgraded one-handed sword. Get the word Ashurka. And a complex machine. And the one-handed sword, Labyrinth's Whisper.
Stupid trash getting in our way.
It's hard to imagine a shade being here. It's almost like it was waiting for us. It can't be that intelligent.
Oh, really now? Can you truly say so with all confidence? The tactics of the Shades grow more intricate with each passing year. It would not surprise me to see them setting elaborate traps for us before long.
We'd better wipe them out before they get too smart.
If we take out the Shadow Lord, we take out the Shades. That's all there is to it.
I can dig it. Anyway, a lot of these quests, well not a lot of them, 3 of them in fact, give us the Labyrinth series of weapons. And we've got the one-handed sword. All that's left is the two-handed sword and the spear.
Yo.
As for how good they are, I don't know. Ugh. Wouldn't you rather go hungry than eat dirt? I'm sure you just throw that stuff right back up anyway.
Ha!
That punk. A shiny. You got a large wyvern tier. The game doesn't really tell you what to do here, but the assumption is, as in many RPGs as I found out lately, and once you've exhausted everything, simply just leaving the area is the way to go. As it was in Lufia the Legend Returns, which I've been playing a lot in the 3DS lately, and I gotta say, I love it. Got a snack. Good idea, bud. You let the half-shade eat something and assumed it was good for you to eat. Don't know if I'd really want to chill with Kaine with all the threats of genital mutilation. Seems like she'd actually do it. Of course, I suppose we're decent friends now.
I still can't feel my arms. Or my legs.
I feel fine.
You must have a cast iron stomach, Kaine. Oh.
The hussie's internal organs are as filthy as her mouth.
Why do you have to be so shithead all the time?
It's just this thing. Oh. Sorry about your daughter, but a sword and 30,000 gold means I'm a happy camper. Again, terribly sorry about your daughter. I'm getting sick of those two. Kid must be starving. Anyway, after this quest, she says she's gonna give you a discount from now on, but I don't remember what her original prices were compared to her quote-unquote discount prices. So she might give you a discount, or it might just be flavor text. Mostly I went to check around just in case there were any people up here that were going to give me quests. They have a side quest guide up, but...
Hey.
Again, I was trying to maximize how much I could get done in an episode. So I couldn't look down at that guide all the time. So if I ever pause for a few moments, if you see me pause for a few moments in the recording, it's because I was looking at the guide. Oh. I can dig it. That sounds suspicious as hell. Oh my. What a dinglehopper.
Hey!
Well, he might be dead or something, I don't know. You're an asshole.
A trading mission, huh?
Is something the matter?
No, it's just that I've never left here before. I'm just wondering what it's like to see a new place. Someday, I hope to take Yona on a journey like this.
And someday you shall.
I will. I'm sure of it.
Grimoire Vice might actually take the award for the biggest bro in any video game. Anyway, the logs for that other guy's quests, I don't know if you can harvest them from anywhere, but I know you can get them for 500G a pop at the village. And a lot of the side quest guides said the village was the only place you could seem to get them, but I haven't actually taken the time to check. I could check Grimoire NIER because I finally came in the mail after I ordered it like a month ago. But I can't read Japanese, so I can't really... I'd have to look at the PDF online. They have been getting a little more brutal as of late. That sounds like he's heading to the Northern Plains. Might mean the junk heap. We should check there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you could possibly want that for. I never really gave much thought to exploring the rooftops around here. The rooftops are so beautiful, why not explore? We mostly just get a lot of fishing tips. But here's my fishing tip. Don't do what I do. Because I'm reasonably sure it's wrong. I already know I don't have to hold down X at all, but I still do it. Anyway, we're back to the Fisherman's Gambit line of quests. You're gonna sea turtle egg. I think it's the most, you can sell it for the most amount of money out of anything you can find on the beach here. Speaking of the beach here, what you need to do... Hey, you're right, it was the junk heap. If you want to max out all your weapons, you're going to need 15 black pearls from the beaches here. Black pearls are also the most rare thing you can get from here. I got 5 in an hour, if that's what you, that is your want. This quest is easy money. Okay, his wife's on the far right. I thought it was on the left. I'm like, boy, you aimed young. I was also trying to see if I could find another black pearl here to make my mission easier. If you want all the weapons too, you have to get eagle eggs from the Aerie, so if you destroyed the Aerie in the plot...
A wise choice.
You can't get it.
Possessions of others is a vulgar habit.
So am I still bothering? I'll show you guys later. You should look inside the things, the little crates. I don't know why I didn't look into that one, and I feel like I've screwed you out of the full experience by not doing so.
The foul tendrils of the Shades have finally extended into this village.
So we find them and we kill them. It's simple.
Will it be, though? I wonder.
What do you mean?
Would you be able to simply slaughter the people you lived among for so many years? Would you truly murder friends if you suspected them of being Shades?
Yeah, I would. Yona's not coming back to a village full of those things.
When the time comes, I pray you can follow through.
Damn, NIER.
Hello.
And there's another crate. Now we look inside.
It is filled with strange potions and documents.
What on earth was that old woman transporting?
Strange potions and documents.
That man simply hops from one woman to the next, does he not?
He's been cheating this whole time? That's just terrible.
It is the same with the males of most species, I'm afraid.
Some men see cheating as a way to prove their own worth.
What if a man did that to you, Kaine? He'd wake up a little less man than he used to be.
I can't
Oh,
stand
dear.
cheaters.
We're just going to ignore that line. Castration. I mean, she's totally well within her right. I think there was actually a news story about that in China, actually. A man cheated on a woman and she removed his penis. And he got to the emergency room just in time to get it reattached. And then she snuck into his hospital room in the midst of the night and cut it off again and threw it out the window. I don't know about the threw it out the window part. I think that was what happened. Needless to say, it was cut off again. Don't cheat on your women. Or don't cheat on your significant others. It's a load of shit to do to them. Definitely report it to the seafront authorities.
Medication and explosives again. Who can say what it is for? A supply this size could provide for the military of a small country. It seems you humans are incapable of learning from the mistakes of the past.
You get 30,000 more gold if you report it to the authorities. Rounds out around 50,000. Oh, that dude is dead. Well, he got what was coming to him. Yeah, I don't think Gideon could handle that. Poor guy's had enough heartbreak in his life.
He's been dead all along.
One could say it was his just punishment. Still, he was with a woman he loved at the very end. I trust his final moments were happy ones.
Who cares if he was killed? He's dead now.
Then I fear the truth of the matter will always be a mystery to us.
Hey,
It wasn't a satisfying beatdown, don't worry. I get 15,000 gold. That'll be the end for this episode.
What?
I'll see you guys next time.